When you think of Los Angeles, one might imagine lifestyles of the rich and famous, but it actually goes way beyond that. We've got beaches, mountains, palm trees, and traffic. With all that this city has to offer, it's no surprise that so many people want to call Los Angeles home. 10.1 million people to be exact. It's also no surprise that LA is currently one of the most expensive real estate markets in the country, making it very difficult for first-time home buyers. As more and more young people are entering the marketplace for the first time, priorities are shifting and commutes are moving to the forefront. The LA Metro is expanding, giving us a sneak peek into previously uncharted neighborhoods with rich histories and exciting opportunities. People are starting to realize that there are affordable homeowning options in Los Angeles if you're willing to look hard enough. Finding your first home is one of the most exciting
Let's get it.
and challenging things you'll do in your life.
I don't know anybody who wouldn't get discouraged after an entire year of looking.
With so many things to consider, it's easy to forget what it's all about.
We didn't want to just get what our parents expected us to get.
My name is Andrew Tyree. I'm a realtor and a neighborhood explorer. I believe strongly that the house you buy is only one part of the equation. Your neighbors, the businesses around you, and the community where you'll plant your roots are what make a place a home.
This is awesome. I mean, this view.
There's genuine love in the streets. You can walk past people and they say hi.
I'll be taking some first-time home buyers on a journey to find a neighborhood that feels like home.
You like that?
I like it.
As they discover what they should really consider before they sign on the dotted line.
You've become like my best friend.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hug it out. I need some hugs, man.
Come on.
We'll go beyond the typical house hunt. This is Beyond the Block. So today we're on our way to meet Clavacia and his brother LaRon. Clavacia recently graduated college and he's in the Army Reserves. I immediately connected with him on that point because both of my parents were in the military, and so I find that very, very, very honorable. He's 23 years old, already ready to buy his first home. Like, how many 23-year-olds do you know ready to buy a house? That's really amazing.
Oh, this avocado gonna hit right.
Yeah.
I'm Clavacia Love. I graduated college about a year and a half ago, and I'm currently in the Army Reserve in Los Angeles, California. Recently, as of about 2 months ago, I got promoted to first lieutenant, and I'm looking to buy my first home. I'm able to afford a house at such a young age because I had a good blueprint from my older brother. And one thing that I don't have is my own piece of real estate, and that's something that my brother has. You know, he did it at a very young age. So I'm getting this VA home loan.
Right, with the no down payment, you don't have to pay the closing costs and things like that. And other programs,
lower rate.
Right, and a lower rate.
Clavacia is currently living with his brother to save a little bit of money, and he has a budget of $950,000.
If I were to close my eyes and dream about the perfect home for me, I would like a pool. I would like exercise space. I would like to be able to build a garden. A space for me to run around and play catch with my dog, train my dog. I think it would be a dream come true if I can get by the beach. A condo would be nice. There's gonna be lots of amenities. Right now, I wanna turn up. But long term, I'm gonna have kids. I know I am. The community that I live in and the area around me is really important. Yeah, I like to give back and do community service. So I feel as though I should be thinking about long term.
Clavacier's house expectations and focus are a bit all over the place, and that is where I come in. As a realtor, part of what I love is finding new communities and discovering what makes them distinct. I'm gonna give Clavacia a fresh perspective on the neighborhoods he's looking at and help show him a better way to find a home. Clay, what's going on, man? Good to meet you. How are you, man?
Big brother.
Must be the big brother.
Hey.
How you doing, LaRon, right? Nice to meet you, man.
Likewise,
Thank
my
you for
brother.
having me over, guys.
Of course.
Let's get to know you a little bit. Why don't you show me around the house?
Okay. This right here is the living room. I'm sleeping on the couch right now.
I see the Clavacia-sized den.
Yeah, I like to get a full 8 hours of sleep, so I got a lot of time on it.
You don't ever fall right in there in the little
Yeah, just in the
crevice?
middle sometimes.
Okay, not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad, it gets warm.
So this is where all the work gets done, huh?
Oh, yeah.
All the dollars are made here.
So what happens here? What do you do?
I do a lot of influencing and marketing videos.
Okay.
And also I promote my own fitness brand.
That's very cool.
This is our backyard over here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. This is a garden? What do you guys grow here?
We have celery right here, red onions, white onions. You got black, red, and green grapes, you name it.
You guys feed yourselves from this backyard?
We definitely do all the time.
We love to cook.
Yeah.
This is amazing. So you're in Inglewood now.
Right.
Tell me more about the neighborhoods you were looking at.
I went to school
Yeah.
in like Northridge, the Valley area, and my fraternity's out there, so I love that. So I do kind of want to be in that area, but at the same time, I'm young, I'm in my 20s. I like to turn up. I'm trying to be in Hollywood getting lit. But here in Inglewood, they have the arena here, they have the football stadium, and they have a train station that goes right to Hollywood.
They do.
Right.
So since you guys are so close, LaRon, how are you planning on helping out in the whole process?
It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience purchasing your first piece of property, your home.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure it's a smooth transition for them.
I love it. A guiding hand.
Exactly.
I love it. So I heard Inglewood, I heard Hollywood,
Right.
and the Valley.
Right.
Would you be open to some neighborhoods that you might not have thought of yet?
Ooh.
Let's see. Let's see what you got up your sleeve.
So I just want to introduce you guys to the Realtor.com Price Perfect tool. Now, I love this tool because it allows you to put in different neighborhoods, different wants and needs, and it gives you a general idea of what that'll cost you from neighborhood to neighborhood.
Okay.
So let's start with Inglewood. We're here in Inglewood now. And let's say we started with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, with a single family home. It looks like we're just under the $500,000 mark, which is right in your sweet spot.
Right.
Right, you're even below budget a little bit. So
Right.
Inglewood is a good place to start.
Yeah, definitely.
Perfect. So the next neighborhood you told me about was Hollywood. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Now in Hollywood, for the same amount of house, you're over the $1 million mark.
Right.
A little bit outside of your budget. Now we could take a bedroom off. It's not gonna change it that much. Yeah, still way over the $1 million mark.
Right. That monthly mortgage is like super high.
Yeah.
That's not
That's
gonna
hefty.
We can get to the turn up via the metro.
Work. Right. That'll work.
Now you did mention Northridge. I personally feel Northridge might be a little bit too far away. I don't know that the metro's gotten there quite yet.
Right.
But I did want to introduce you to Leimert Park. It has a lot of history, a lot of art, and the metro's there. You can get around, and it's really, really scenic, really beautiful, great restaurants, great art scene. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, you fall right into your sweet spot there.
Right. That's still in the budget, right?
Still in the budget. You can even have a little room to add a pool. Still right
Right,
there.
yeah.
So that's definitely one of the neighborhoods I want to check out if you're interested.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
I love it. Thanks for inviting me over. I appreciate it. Great meeting you, LaRon. I'll see you guys both tomorrow.
Looking forward to it.
Good.
Meeting Clavacia in person sparked some ideas for me. Between his military work and his fraternity, it's clear to me he craves being part of a community. And his home and neighborhood should do that too. Yes, we're gonna look at some houses, but we're also gonna check out some places in these neighborhoods and meet some people that may help broaden the way Clay looks at what he needs from a home. All right, Clay. First of all, I want to thank you for inviting me into your home yesterday. Meeting your brother was super cool, and seeing your space was eye-opening, to say the least. So today, I wanted to take you to what I think is one of the most important places that you need when you move into a new neighborhood. It's a barbershop. This is my barber, but you know a barbershop is a place that you go to and you can talk about anything. Talk about your troubles, what you're going through, and more so than that, barbers always have the scoop. My man, this is my barber, Aaron. This is Clavacia.
Pleasure.
Pleasure.
This
Football
is my...
player?
You can have a seat right here, man. This is my weekly hangout, man. Come here every week. He gets me right. You know what I mean? So, you know, if you move to Inglewood and if you need a barber, you know what I mean?
That's the man that comes
That's the
through.
man to come see right here. This guy cuts everybody, man. Tell them some of the people you cut.
You know, Ice Cube, Lenny Kravitz.
Wow.
Clay is actually thinking about moving. We're just trying to pick a neighborhood we want to send him to. So Inglewood we've been thinking about, and not too many people know Inglewood better than you. How was it when you were coming up here?
Well, you know, it was like families that grew up from the South and they moved here. Inglewood was like a popular spot because it was close to a lot of industry jobs that, you know, that they had. So
Right.
Inglewood transformed over the course of the 20th century, from a sleepy rancher town to a hub of industry and innovation. During World War II, Inglewood's aviation companies built many of the Allied bombers crucial to victory. In 1968, the Forum was constructed, home to the Los Angeles Lakers for 31 seasons until 1999. Now, the LA Clippers are moving into the Forum, and a new NFL stadium is being built to host the Rams and the Chargers, which will put sports at the forefront of Inglewood's identity once again. So, Aaron, how do you feel about the changes that are happening in Inglewood? A lot is going on.
I'm excited, man, because it brings a lot of revenue to the city. Your property value goes up. You get better schooling for your kids.
You worried about how much traffic's going to be in the neighborhood, Aaron? What's all these
That
places
is
now?
a concern.
What is one of your favorite things about this community in this area?
I like it because this airport is only 10 minutes away. it's a lot of recreation you can do too. You got a YMCA, you can walk around the Forum.
One thing that I hadn't thought about is the YMCA. I can find a place to hoop at.
You find a place to hoop, and you can find a place to give back, which you're really big on.
Right. So I'm finding a couple things here that are going to be essential for me.
Well, the thing is, the whole home buying process, it's a journey, right? You have to make sure you have all these different pieces, your neighborhood, what's around, your barbershop, your coffee shop, places that you're gonna frequent. They're all important. They're not all things that people think about often. They usually think about square footage, bedrooms, bathrooms, and that's it. But all these things are super important, so I'm glad you came.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course, man. So now that we've had a chance to see a little bit of the neighborhood, I want to take you to your first house.
Woo! Let's get it.
I really think you're gonna like it. Big brother, how are you, man?
I'm good, man. Good
See
to
you
see
again. Well, I love this house, think you will too. It was built in 1937, recently remodeled, so it has a lot of new and old charm. Think it matches your brother's style?
Yeah, it's enough space for him and everything else.
Yeah.
Why not?
All right, come on in, guys. First impressions, first impressions.
It looks spacious. I like the windows and I like the space.
So this is your formal dining room here.
I can see me potentially setting up like a little bar setup maybe right here.
Let's check out the kitchen, guys.
Yeah.
All of these appliances are brand new. Farm-style sink here.
I like
You like that?
I like it.
This would be your washroom. You put your washer and dryer here. You get your laundry done.
I like that because I can see myself kind of like maybe if I set up a mirror along this wall, ironing my clothes here and having my own little like, you know, like I'm getting ready. You know, when you getting out, you about to go step out.
You gotta make sure you're fresh.
You gotta make sure you're fresh.
While you're on your way to Hollywood to
While
turn
I'm on my
up.
way to turn up.
This is the first of 3 bedrooms here for you.
I like these wooden floors.
Now this is a cedar closet.
Maybe I can add lights here. Maybe add a mirror.
Stylize
A
it.
mirror.
How,
would be
now,
nice.
now, how many mirrors have we added into this house already? This is bathroom number 2.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Dual vanity, dual shower heads.
The white and gold to me looks like rich and clean.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is a picture on itself, right? Wow. Oh yeah, the lighting is perfect. Yeah,
I love it. The master.
Oh, okay.
Come
Oh
on in.
yeah. Oh yeah, this is nice. The lighting coming right here towards the bed, heaven. I like that. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Looking
it.
like a king.
Right?
And this is another one of my favorite features of the house. You can see straight outside, big, beautiful picture window, and right in front of you is a fruit tree. Oh, I love this.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Nice and
yeah.
open.
Isn't that amazing?
Waking up in the morning, you know, barefoot, just coming to this grass.
You can, here's an
With the
actual
garden?
little garden space right here.
Oh, yeah.
My dog, I can definitely, you know, play catch and everything when I'm back here.
Yeah. Good news is Clavacia loved the house. Bad news is he wants to put mirrors in every room.
It's a 3-bedroom.
Clay is the youngest person I've ever done a home tour with, so we have to make sure we keep him centered on the things that are really important, like the space, the price, how much work needs to go into it, as opposed to the selfies, the colorful lights, and all the parties he can throw. Clavacia grew up in and around Inglewood, but this is a community that's rapidly changing. I want to take him to one of my favorite new establishments in town, a coffee shop where I often take my lunch meetings. It's a great place for entrepreneurs and creatives, community organizers, and those who just need a coffee and a place to unwind. It was started by locals Yanni and Jay, and I thought their story would really resonate with Clay.
Coffee shops are in a lot of developed neighborhoods, but they're not as prominent in, south of the 10 freeway.
We're both from the area, so we sat down one day and were like, why would we not put something in a place that kind of helped raise us and made us who we are?
For us, it was more about a vibe that was like conducive for creativity and community and entrepreneurship.
Well, what we're doing with Clay is we're trying to help him find a neighborhood he can call home. This guy's an entrepreneur too.
What are you doing?
So I have fitness equipment for people that are always on the go. That's why I said I would like a place with this sort of vibe, so I can be able to get on my laptop, get outside, be able to meet new people, and still be able to be productive enough to work on my brand.
Nice.
There's a lot of hype going on around Inglewood right now, right? There's a stadium being built. Like that's obviously driving like growth here.
This city has so much rich culture and history anyway, so it was already a great city to begin with, and now it's just the spotlight is being put on it, so it's a great place to be. Like,
You guys having this like wonderful looking shop here. Do you have any advice for me on how I can go about my journey with my fitness equipment?
just keep grinding. You're always gonna hit a wall at some point, but you gotta bust through it, right? And surround yourself with great people.
Also pay it forward to your community and the importance of kind of building a community, because we wouldn't be what we are without the people that come and frequent our places.
Yeah, so I'm in a fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, and something that we're really big upon is giving back. I'm really big on community, brotherhood, and family.
Yeah. I mean, that's like our center. We're all in it together. I mean, that doesn't get more one humanity first than this, right?
Yeah, it's something that's really kind of edifying about the change that's happening in Inglewood is that it feels like a oneness. It feels like we're all in this together. Like, I love this community so much that I really want you to move. I really want you to be here. I'm glad I could show Clay the new side of Inglewood as he considers buying his first home. But it's not the only affordable neighborhood that's seeing a renaissance right now. I want Clay to check out a part of town that he's less familiar with, Leimert Park. So I think the best way to see a neighborhood is not by car, it's actually by bike. I think one of the really cool things about neighborhoods like this is like these trees. They're fully grown, whereas in like a new, kind of less established neighborhood,
Right.
you'd have, seedlings. But now you have all this beautiful shade, all this beautiful greenery.
Seems real quiet over here and peaceful too.
The LA neighborhood of Leimert Park is known for its jazz, poetry, hip hop, and art galleries. But this hub of African-American arts and culture was originally developed in the 1920s as a middle-class planned community with many homes built in the Spanish colonial style. This 1.2 square mile neighborhood had a town market, a park, even its own theater to attract home buyers. Between the 1940s and 70s, the African-American population in Los Angeles grew, and Leimert Park gradually became a more and more diverse community. African-American entrepreneurs started opening independent art shops, and a high concentration of Black-owned businesses have remained ever since. Today, Leimert Park has new developments propelling it into the future, including new businesses, apartments, and a metro stop connecting it to LA in a way it never has been before. There he is. How's it going, Laurent?
Pretty good, man.
Got some exercise in today.
I see.
I wanted to bring you guys over here to tour a condo. This is a brand new condominium. As you guys can see on the Realtor.com app, most of these are 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, just around 1,300 square feet, and they're all around the mid-$700,000 to high $700,000 range, which is well below your budget.
Right.
These are as turnkey can get, and you have a little more room in your budget to do some other fun stuff.
Maybe a trip.
Maybe some furniture.
Maybe a couch.
My brother got me on that.
Yeah, he did.
So this is your main level. Right over here, you have your dining room, a big center island in your kitchen, brand new appliances. It's a smart stove there. You can set it with your voice.
I'm speechless right now. That's crazy. That's another level.
This is your formal living room.
I do like the fact that it's a big window.
So here is one of your bedrooms.
It's a little bit smaller than what I'd like.
Yeah, kind of tight.
As a second bedroom, though, it'd be more like a guest bedroom, workout space.
Or you could just use it as an office if you want.
Could be an office. This is your master bathroom.
I like this shower. Wow.
Smart home, turn shower on.
Yo, I have never in my life seen something like this. Smart home, turn shower off. Yo. That was cool.
All right then.
It just had that like little player feel on it. And I like that.
And this is your master bedroom.
I like this pattern right here on the wall. I like the fact that there's this big window here. Wake up in the morning, get a lot of good energy.
Absolutely.
What about the HOA?
So the HOA on this place is $288 a month.
Okay.
So that's not bad right now, but just from what my brothers taught me, that can go up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, HOAs are not a thing that are locked in stone. They keep all the maintenance up around the building if you have any issues. And also there's a community space that's very nice for everybody to enjoy, barbecue, grass area for you. And it's dog friendly.
Oh, that's
So-
a plus.
Debo.
Debo, we're always thinking about Debo. So tell me what you guys think about this condo.
I love how smart this home is. I love the windows, but those rooms are tiny.
They are tiny.
And I'm a big guy.
You're
Yeah.
you're a large man. Yes.
And the HOA fees, I think that's gonna be one of the biggest factors in me saying I don't like a condo.
Well, good. I'm glad you got to see it. But think about this neighborhood, and maybe you'll come back to it.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, man.
After seeing a condo in Leimert Park, I want Clay to get a better sense of what else this neighborhood has to offer. I'm taking him to meet Ben Caldwell, an independent filmmaker and arts educator with deep roots in the area.
It's such a pleasure to meet you, Ben.
Same man.
This is Clavacia.
Ben
Caldwell.
Ben started Chaos Network, an incubator for young artists in South LA. It's a place that provides courses in film, animation, music, art. I used to be a member. To have an opportunity to speak with a community leader like Ben, the father of Lamert, is what this process is all about, getting a deeper understanding from someone who calls this place home.
I thought we would cover these dots here. We made them into adinkra symbols. Adinkras are the earliest forms of humans' writings.
Yes.
We're planning on making a mile long of this.
Amazing.
Wow, I would love that.
Amazing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then right across the street, we're planning on building a platform where you can just walk up and then take a picture of the vision and the Hollywood sign behind it.
Amazing.
The Vision Theater, it was built in the 30s by Howard Hughes. And so now they're gonna make a fly loft.
Wow.
So we can do full-blown plays from Broadway, have multiple stages.
Yeah.
Another big thing too that I want things to do around where I'm at. I feel like I can find that here, definitely.
Yeah.
Like just by what you're telling me, there's constant events going on. It's lots of art all around us right here in this area. And that's something I'm definitely loving.
No, Lamert Park is a place that you'll like. There's genuine love in the streets. You can walk past people and they say hi. How you doing, bro?
All right, man.
All right. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I'm trying to just show this young man he wants to move into the neighborhood and he wants to know whether he should or not.
How you doing? Clavacia Love.
Clavacia.
Andrew.
Washington.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Harold has been here forever.
Been here since 1945, and I've seen this neighborhood grow and then mellow out, but I see it rise again.
Yeah.
And not only that, this is the last vestige point for black folk to come and share culture, to share our arts, to share our gifts. He and I'm be 75 Sunday, so we got to pass the baton, you know, so we can have a legacy, not for ourselves, but for our children and our children's children. So it's very important what we do.
Oh, very, very important what he's saying. That's the...
Yeah. That touched home. Amazing to meet you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, Harold.
You can feel like just the love for his home really touched me.
Meeting people like Harold and having conversations like the one we just had is exactly why I want Clay and everyone really to walk through neighborhoods. You need to know where a neighborhood has been to understand where it's going.
This is a beautiful piece of art
Yeah.
on this wall here.
Unite, we stand. That's a constant mantra here. This that you're seeing here is our next step.
So this is gonna be one of the main stops on the LA Metro?
Yes.
Wow.
It, to me, will be the spinal cord of Los Angeles. Will be running straight through our community.
Amazing. Well, I think you've given Clavacia a ton to think about. It's been a pleasure for me to meet you, so thank you so much for taking the time out.
Oh, no
Ben.
problem. All right.
Serious blessing. I really appreciate everything you've done for me today.
All right. No, thank you, guys.
And whether or not he chooses Lamert Park, I think we'll both be back here. I'm sure we'll see.
No,
you
he's going to
again.
be here. He's gonna be here.
After exploring 2 neighborhoods with Clay, it's time I leave him to continue on his journey, hopefully with a better understanding of the process and the tools he needs to find the right place to call home.
So we saw Lamert, we saw Inglewood, we saw some different styles of homes.
One thing that I like is that in Lamert Park, how people stopped us along the way.
Yeah.
It shows about the sense of community that they have.
Yeah.
But then also the way that in Inglewood, when we were at the Hilltop Cafe, the way the business owners were so willing to say, hey, this is how we do this, this is how we do this. I feel like I took away a lot from there. You definitely taught me a lot of different perspectives and approaches on how I can go about this whole process. So I'm really thankful for that.
Hey man, it's my pleasure, and I'll be checking on you in a little bit to see how you're doing. And if you need me in the meantime, just feel free to reach out.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
Of course, man, my pleasure.
With home prices being some of the highest in the country, finding a place to live in Los Angeles can be tough. But I think we saw some great options. Inglewood, Clay's hometown, is clearly on the rise with great new restaurants and sports, which are both passions of his. I think Leimert Park could be a great choice for him as well. It's a pocket of LA steeped in history, art, and culture, and would be great for someone looking to play a part in the growth of their community. I'm really interested to see where Clay chooses to call home.
So, look at my new home. It's still my brother's house. Hello. But anyway, it's been a few months now, and I still have not yet bought a home. I was rushing so much that I know that I need to slow it down a little bit. I'm getting a feel for it. So, I'm going to these different homes, looking at them, and not just looking at the home, but looking at the community. And I'm not gonna rush this house buying process. Until then, I'm still turning up. Hello.
Clavacia still hasn't purchased a home, and I think that's okay. By slowing down, asking the right questions, and by taking the approach of neighborhood first, I feel confident he will find the right place to call home. Checked in with Jay and Yanni of Hilltop Coffee and Kitchen in the height of the pandemic. How has your business changed? What does it look like today?
Our whole mission is built on this idea of the climb. So, we just acknowledge this as like another obstacle that we have to overcome.
We have a partnership with Beyond Meat that's giving out 1 million burgers. And another partnership is with Frontline Foods. They're helping the nurses and doctors on the front lines. We've done almost 48,000 meals.
Wow, that's an incredible number. You guys have obviously reached out to your community and beyond.
We're all in this together. We're just being authentic to who we are.
I think that's beautiful, man. And I appreciate you taking the time to have this conversation with me.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Guys. I also got a chance to check in with Clavacia. A lot is happening in the world right now. You're seeing protests. You're seeing people kind of go out and speak out against police brutality. How does this feel to you?
I've been thinking about it every day. Like, what does change exactly look like? I want a future where I know that we can be treated equally and not have to say, some BS because of my color, the way I was born.
I think it's gonna take work by everybody, young and old. We need to check discrimination and bigotry when we see it, not silently, but openly. And I think that is what we can do.
Yeah, thank you. I always love to hear from you, so I definitely appreciate this.